And we're back after a little bit of a hiatus.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks, we're back.
Yeah, for sure. No, it's good. Good to be back. What has happened in the last 2 weeks? A fair bit in the automotive world.
Yes, World Time Attack.
Mm-hmm.
Ferrari won a race.
And their strategy was actually good.
Yeah.
I was
that's what won them the race.
I was like, fluke or planned? Which one is it? I reckon it must be A.
Yeah. I think everyone was like, 2-stop strategy, and they were just like, fuck it, we're just going to send the 1-stop, see what happens.
Yeah, after Leclerc like publicly shamed them on the fucking team radio, he's just like, what the fuck, why'd you bring me in? And then it makes sense.
I still think they brought him in like a little too early, but
they fucking won.
But they won.
So who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck, eh? Yeah, so that, I don't know. What else?
You got a new lens?
Oh, yeah. You said automotive.
I mean, it ties into it a little bit.
I guess so. You're
taking photos of cars.
Trying.
You're getting there. You got to start somewhere. Having the right focal length helps.
Yeah. It's a sick lens, so we can talk about that later. But yeah.
What do we start with?
I don't know.
I'm the guy.
You're the guy.
All right, let's kick off with World Time Attack.
Yes.
Did you watch the live stream?
I didn't watch any of it.
This guy.
I follow a lot of like Perth media people.
Yeah.
And seeing a few of them over there, it's like, oh man, why aren't I there?
We were fucking going to go, mate. We planned to go.
we said last year, we were like, we're going to go next year. And then
life happened.
It fucking crept up real fast. And I was like, holy shit, World Time Attack's on next weekend. I was like, oh, well, I'm broke anyway, so.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest thing to go to, especially because I'm pretty sure the track isn't really very, like, super close to the city as well.
Yeah.
But
it wouldn't surprise me.
It's one of those bucket list things that I think we need to go to at some point.
Yeah, I think it's definitely on the list of things to do, places to go. Yeah. I
watched the live stream on the Friday. That was good. The Friday is kind of like, I guess you would call it like a warm-up day where everyone kind of like sorts themselves out, and then, you just got your casual drifts, qualifying and all that sort of stuff after the event too. It was pretty good. The live stream, I think, it's not bad, but it's like one of those things where you've got to kind of appreciate the commentary. It's not just car noises, like there's people doing the whole presenting and whatnot.
Yeah. I did see some like highlights of like when Versma was drifting and they were just fucking ranting on about Mad Mike, and I was like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
I was like, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is for Australian like broadcasting, you know what I mean?
It's become a thing, which is really good.
Yeah, it's good. It's still got a long way to go, but yeah, I mean, we just got to be thankful
that it exists.
Yes, yeah. So
some pretty fucking insane cars, man. The class that I keep an eye on the most is probably Club Sprint, because it's meant to be like let's say the entry level Time Attack where people can kind of bring a street car into it and be semi-competitive. Yeah. That's changed over the years because now people are fucking rocking aero and sequential gearboxes and shit. And I'm just like, righto, this was meant to be like, the budget.
The entry level, and it's just blown out.
Yeah, it's fucking insane. There's some pretty cool cars there. There's a Evo Racing Spares Evo 6. Yeah. That's fucking mint. They had some issues this year though, unfortunately. There's a good WRX from DC Jap Automotive. Some just like really sick cars. So it's just like nice to always keep an eye on what's going on there. I
feel like last year there was, because obviously Ryan Turk's car was there with his fucking Formula Supra.
Yeah.
I was a bit upset that he didn't bring it back, but at the end of the day, it is just Australia. I mean, it was good to see that Mad Mike brought a decent car.
Yeah.
This year.
I think that's going to be at the Festival of Speed.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yes.
So that's pretty sick. It'd be cool to see that ripping around.
I'm so torn between going to Sam's Comp or...
It's a 2-day event, bro.
I know it's a 2-day event, but if I'm going, yeah.
Obviously I have to volunteer on the Saturday, so the Sunday I'll probably go check out Festival of Speed.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're still
When's the
doing
comp? Is it on
the Saturday.
Saturday? So yeah, Sunday probably go.
Probably the busiest time as well, I'd say. Most people I'd say go on a Sunday if weather permits.
We'll see. I mean, it'll be well into spring, so hopefully the weather holds out.
Yeah, fingers crossed. But yeah, it was just pretty good. On the Saturday, I ended up going to a track day, so I didn't watch the live stream too much. I just watched the drift bit at the end, which was sick. Feel a little bit sorry for Viesma, man, because his third place, his battle to get into the top two, like he was spot on. I reckon from a random person's perspective, I reckon it was a one more time kind of run with him and Brody Marr.
Yeah.
But then after that, Luke was sort of saying like there's potentially oil on the chase line and shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just slippery. It's just one of those things, just like it just didn't really pan out. It could have potentially been a bigger thing, but
I mean, like good. Third place still is...
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean...
For sure.
It is what it is. But.
He's going over there from WA, man. Like that's insane in itself.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's another WA time attacker, which is, I think his name's Lane, with a 32 4-door. He used to drift. Danny talked about him a little bit in the pod we had on before, but yeah, he's doing really well in the time attack side of things too. So it's cool to kind of see people from WA making that fucking track, driving, which is insane.
Long track. Yeah, especially like hauling a car across Australia. It's like $1,000 in fuel there. And that's a journey and a half, man.
And you just got to hope nothing fucking goes wrong with the trailer or anything like that as well. Yeah.
It's a lot of dedication to get that done. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, hats off to the crews that made the trip, man. You know?
As well. Yeah. That's sick though. Like, I'm glad that there's a dedicated few that still do that, and hopefully it stays around for a while.
Yeah. I mean, as it gets bigger and bigger, hopefully there are more people that are willing to make the trek, make it happen.
Yeah, because like we've got some pretty good tracks in Australia. Like Sydney Motorsport Park is obviously a pretty well-known one. Phillip Island is pretty well-known too. Yeah. So it's like, I wonder at some point if it becomes like a bit of a series, not just a one-event thing.
Yeah, well, that'd be sick. Because, I mean, like, I think it was like a long time ago when it was like Oz Drift or something. Drift Oz, whatever the fuck it was called. They used to do like around Australia
event.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
championships and stuff.
Pretty much like Luke Fink came over here, versus all WA boys, and then it was legit like around
City
Australia.
hopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a big thing because I remember Motive DVD brought it out. Like they had a big stand up. Yeah, so that was sick, you know?
Yeah. I guess
I haven't seen them come around in
a while.
A long time. So
you got to have the fans and the support behind it to make it worthwhile the trek, I suppose.
But I mean, it was so long ago, like, and they've grown a lot since then. So like, Motive's fucking huge with Andrew Hawkins. So it'd be sick if they, you know, did like a GDR festival here or like a drift series over here as well. Because it'd be sick to see Luke Fink come back as well with like all his crew and shit like that. Because obviously he's massive. And he's like one of the best drifters in the world at the moment. Like his Corvette in America is fucking off chops. So, and he's killing it everywhere he goes. But I don't know. I think he had like a bit of a tiff with everyone running the drift scene in WA. But I don't know the details. So
that seems to be a thing.
Just a bunch of sookie cunts everywhere, right?
Oh, I don't fucking...
You can't fucking...
You can't win them all.
If you try and please everyone, you please no one, so...
Yeah.
You just got to do your own thing, I guess.
Very much so. But yeah, well, time attack, definitely a pretty sick event, I'd say. The media coverage as well from, like you said, the guys that from WA that went across was pretty sick too.
Yeah.
Got some cool shots and whatnot.
Lots of good contents.
Lots of good contents.
Yes.
The fucking grind is real, man.
I know.
It is insane. And you got people back like here fucking taking shots for the RWB build.
Yeah.
GT3 Cup car, bro.
I know.
I looked at the photos and there's fucking like air jacks inside the car in a cage. I'm just like, fuck.
Yeah, it's sick. And that's just like right up the road from my work. So it's like I could just pop in and have a look, but I don't want to be that guy that rocks up unannounced, and because I drive past that workshop all the time, and every time I drive past, I slow right down, and you just see all these fucking wide body Porsches just lined up.
Yeah.
Like I drove past, and they're all inside, like filming that car, and there's an RX-7 out the front, and I'm just like, man, I'd be just outside shooting the RX-7, you know, like. And then there's WRXs, like rally cars. There's so many sick cars there.
Yeah, it's a very cool lineup. I think this is the 7th RWB in Perth. That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking Perth, man. Like, what the fuck?
Can you imagine being the dude, whatever his name is, who's the guy that installs the kits, whatever his fucking name is?
The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just travels the world, like.
Doing that.
He's like, no. No one's installing them but me. Like, I make the kit. It gets shipped over. When I rock up, which is whenever I can, like book. I don't know. He's probably booked out 6 months in advance or whatever it is. Rock up, make sure you got the tools ready for me. A place to sit. I'm allowed to smoke wherever the fuck I want because you're not allowed to smoke in workshops anymore. But they're just like, whatever. For you, make an exception, and you just do it at your own pace. But he smashes them out in like 2 days.
Yeah, he's got to the point where he's just so good clinical with it, man.
Oh, he just knows every step possible just to get it done, in, out. Onto the next place. Like, travels the world doing it, man.
It's so insane.
Like, dude's made a living for himself, like, and a big reputation. But then you see all these comments on, like, reels and shit, like, how could you do that to a Porsche? Blah, you know, and you just shut the fuck up.
I know, right? It's like, it's obviously not for you, so fucking settle the fuck down.
Yeah.
Go live in your, like, little air-cooled era where your fucking Porsche is, like, the size of a fucking matchbox. And you know what? Just be happy with that. Like, let people do whatever the fuck they want, man.
Like, I understand the whole purists and shit like that, but at the same time, if you've got the money to chop up a fucking brand new Porsche, then kudos to you, bro. Like, honestly.
Yeah. It's interesting because I remember reading on Speed Hunters when he first started cutting up 997s, which is like probably the latest generation I think he's putting the kits on. And I was just like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Those are fucking wide boys, man.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just like, oh,
when you see him, mate, you're just like, and it's like plus 100 on the rear, and you're like, not more than that, bro. You're like, what the? That's ridiculous. It's just unreal.
Yeah, and the fact that I'm pretty sure that a few of his fucking builds come and like compete in that Isla's event as well, that endurance race.
Well, that's what I was thinking. Like,
it's so cool, man.
That car that he just built is going to be like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be like traveling overseas, like racing. And it's like, if anything happens to that, like the amount of workmanship that's gone into it, like you can't just slap on a new fender, like, or like this shit has to be ordered. Like, do they have backups of fenders and stuff? And are they allowed to fit them, or do they have to wait for him? Like, I wonder if there's like a contract behind it. Like, hey, if you install the kit, are we allowed to buy spares off you, put it together? Like, what if front end crash? Like,
something happens.
These are all the things that I think about. Like, if it was just like a show car, you can understand. But like, yeah, cool. You know, if you got to watch out where you drive, that's about it. Make sure you don't get scrapes on fucking shitty roads. But one of those cars racing, it's like,
I'm sure they've got spares and there's some
like
sort of like
a piece of art like that, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, man.
He started off fucking racing as well, man.
Yeah, I know.
So it's just like...
It all comes from like race heritage and shit like that.
Which is sick. I like the story behind it.
Yeah, but it's like, fuck, man.
I know. It's just, you look at it and you see fucking dollar bills, man.
I know, bro,
I'm just like, oh my God.
That gives me anxiety, man. If I had that car, I just... bro,
I get
in a
fucking
glass box, bro.
I know. I get anxiety with my fucking car at the moment, and it's a fucking Honda, man. Like,
oh man, we got the new. What's the new latest Honda Type R?
Oh, the FL5.
Fuck, bro, we got one at work.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man, this thing gets my dick hard. Bro. This thing is so sexy, man.
Dude, yeah, I know. You don't need to remind me, man.
Legit, just sitting in it. And the way they've done the air vents inside the honeycomb like dash, man, like I legit sat in and I was like, holy fuck, I haven't seen that before. Like, I'm sure it's on some cars, but like the fact that it's on a Honda, I was just like, that is fucking sick. I was like, the seats are sick. Everything's just, it's like it reminds me of a Silvia, like minimalistic and just nice, you know? Like they didn't go overboard.
Yeah.
Like your model was a bit obnoxious.
Yes.
But this one's
it
just
is.
like, it's a bit more refined, you know? It's like a bit more sleek. And they go hard as
Yeah, I know. I went to a FK and FL5 meet 2 weekends ago. I saw just a bunch of them, man. I was just like...
I know, bro. Just upgrade,
The thing is, I fucking don't need to. I know 100% I don't. And it's just one of those things where it's like...
You don't need to.
I know.
But you want to.
Exactly.
You want to, baby.
I was telling Gemma, I was like, I don't fucking need to. But every time I see one and then you notice more everywhere. And then like, it's just like the fucking universe is like, hey, you know that Type R you want?
Well, hey. But it depends. Like, I mean, you could wait a couple years, maybe pick one up secondhand.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
bit cheaper, or it's like you go balls to the wall and buy one straight off a lot, bro.
Just the depreciation.
Yeah, I know. Do you just buy one that's already depreciated? But it's not a Euro car. Euro cars depreciate so fucking fast compared to like Japanese cars.
Yeah, and it's still in its first gen as well. So generally when they facelift stuff, they make these like minor tweaks.
Yeah, just like little
Quality of life stuff.
quality of life changes, you know.
Mm-hmm. So it's just
little
like later.
updates here and there just to, you know.
And yeah, if I were like...
That's if they listen to their consumer base.
They tend to do that, or they watch what people like mod and then they bring it to OEM.
Yeah.
That's what they did last gen. And when they are like, let's say, finishing that model year, they have like limited edition ones and shit like that.
Yeah,
so it's just
special
like,
edition and shit.
yeah, if you want to collect stuff or, you know, have that nice special different badge, then just wait for that.
Man, every time I see it, I'm just like, fuck.
What color is it?
Black. You're kind of, you like it.
Oh,
I'll send you a video. I'll send you a video.
All right.
Every time I see it, I'm just like, fuck, damn.
Everyone like gets fucking championship white most of the time, or like that grey color.
That like
shadow,
gray.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, nah.
Fucking primer grey.
Give me the fucking black, man. Like, I like it being stealth, but it's you can tell what it is.
Man, if I was in charge of like a sports car, right, I'd say there's a few colors that are not allowed. White, right?
Mm-hmm.
Grey, or just any like silver.
But that's the easiest color to keep clean. That's why everyone gets silver
but
and shit.
if you want white, it has to be a pearl,
Yep.
right? It has to be either blue flake, red flake.
Mm.
You want black? Oh, it's got to...
It has to have metallic.
Yeah, black's one of those things that's like... It's got to be metallic.
Mm.
It can only be gunmetal grey. That's the only one allowed, gunmetal. No silver. Silver can fuck off. We don't want no boring ass colours anymore. You know what I miss about the 60s and 70s, man? Everyone was fucking doing acid, taking mushrooms. The colours were insane on cars.
Yep.
Cars actually had like character. Like cars that came out of the 70s were the fucking badass cars, man. They had character, shape. They looked mean as fuck. You know, like now everyone stopped doing acid and taking mushrooms. All the cars got boring as fuck.
Yeah.
We need to bring back like the color, man.
The color.
Just colors, bro. How sick would it be? Just all these new cars coming out, fucking.
The 90s had pretty good colors as well. Like you had your midnight
everyone
panels
was
and stuff.
still on. You know that everyone was slowly weaning off the acid, so it was a little bit there, you know. But man, yeah, those colors would be not allowed, eh?
Yeah.
And if you want those colors, you have to pay more. You have to pay premium.
I was watching a YouTube video. Dino from Speed Hunters has like I think there's an Australian guy that films his content, and he's bought a AE86 and he sprayed it this like hell fucking sick. It's like a Lexus color, but it's a combination of blue and black.
Yeah,
so
right.
it looks black until the light hits it, and it's like this hell nice like midnight blue with a lot of fleck in it.
Yeah,
It looks fucking...
yeah. Bring back fucking
color shift, man.
colors, bro.
And like, yeah, the nice stuff.
Yeah. The cool shit. Like
Yeah.
actual paint, not wrap. Paint, you know? That genuine stuff. I don't mind like a nice wrap, you know, every couple of years change it up, but I don't know, something about paint that just hits different, you know?
Yeah. Especially when you know it's paint and you open the fucking door sill and it's the same color, you know?
Yeah.
There's
Everything
stuff like
matches, yeah.
that. Agreed. But yeah. What was I going to fucking say?
I don't know.
I don't even fucking know. It's track season. It's getting there. The weather's getting better.
Yes, yeah. Well, 1 fucking second it's hot as shit, and next minute it's pissing down all day.
The fucking track day I was at, like, whole morning, absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Get there, first fucking session, it starts fucking pissing down. I'm just like, what the fuck? All right, whatever.
Come on,
Make the most of
man.
it, man.
Yeah.
Like, so I went with like the 86 and MX5 group and then a bunch of other people that were like in there to fill up numbers. So I was getting fucking chased by a 35 GTR. I was like, this is probably not the best time to try like to cut laps in a fucking front wheel drive Civic.
Yeah.
But no, it was good fun, man. But yeah, the weather in WA at the moment, it's like fucking Melbourne, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it is spring. Yeah. It is
Still,
spring.
I don't think it's ever been this like fucking temperamental, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I don't know whether to put a jumper on or not. Like, it's fucking 1 second it's legit like fucking freezing.
Yeah.
Next minute, hot as.
I had a fucking sick experience as well. So on that track day, one of the instructors, he competes pretty regularly in Tarmac West. So he's got a fucking Tesla Model 3.
Yeah, right.
He slapped me in it. It's fully caged, bucket seat, everything. We went for a fucking hot lap. Holy fuck, dude. It is insane how like linear and how much torque there is as soon as you fucking put the foot down. I'm just like, it baffles me.
Yeah.
But like you said, there's no like soul or emotion. It's just fucking quick.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that went through my head was just, I don't really care. It's still hell gay. Cool. You caged a Tesla. I don't give a shit, eh? Go.
Yeah, it's one of those things where obviously it's an acquired taste for people, but it was going to be the future at one point until car manufacturers are like, hang on,
this isn't
maybe
future.
not.
Yeah, no. I mean, each their own, but that just does nothing for me. Like, I don't care.
Something fast is fast.
Yeah. No soul.
Yeah, that's the thing that does it for me.
That's the whole thing about cars is soul and
character and whatnot.
yeah, and there's nothing like I look at them when I first seen them on the road. I was like, oh yeah, they're kind of cool. And now I look at them, I'm like, fuck off.
It's like
Go
the new,
away.
what you call it, Camry or Corolla. Like, if you see cars like that in isolation, there's not very many. They have a bit more of like character and specialness to them.
Yeah,
But if you see it every fucking day, everyone drives the same sort of colors, spec.
yeah, they're all white.
Yeah.
White or that shit blue.
And it's just like, oh, fuck, man, come on, be a bit different, you know? Like, put some fucking wheels on it. Do something. Do anything.
I don't know. But like, that's what I mean with like a Tesla. It's like, all right, all you can really do is cosmetics. I mean, you might, if you know what you're doing, you can sort of up the fucking voltage or amperage or whatever. But it's like, you just hear so many horror stories about
What can go wrong?
Yeah, like there was I watched a reel and it's just some dude's explaining why he was getting rid of his Tesla. He goes, man, I went away for 2 weeks, came back, the battery was dead flat. He was like, you can't open anything. You gotta, and he was like, it was like $700 to get Tesla to come out and like charge it or tow it like a mile down the road to the dealership to get it fucking charged. And it's like because I had the all wheel or like 4-wheel, the motors in the front and back, like you can't
tow it.
Yeah, you can't tow it. You had to get like a like one of those tow trucks that had the dollies and shit. And he's like, well, because I'm in a car park.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't get a tow truck in here.
This is the thing that people don't really think about, eh?
Yeah.
It's like,
The inconvenience, bro. Like you can't just fucking take it out of drive or put it in neutral and fucking roll the cunt. Like, I don't know. And like that's just one horror story, you know what I mean? Like, so you scroll through reels and you just see all these horror stories about Tesla and it's just like they're sort of like Apple. They don't seem very consumer friendly, like DIY friendly, you know? Like you can jump in a Hyundai and figure it out yourself. With a Tesla, it's like, oh no, you need a like special
lockdown.
Yeah, and you're like, fuck that, man. Like I don't like that. Like, you know?
Yeah, that's a valid point. I think that's the same. Like you made a pretty good comparison actually with Apple. Like you can't just
it's like
fucking
our way or the highway.
Pretty much.
Like like, oh, you're buying this car, you have to do things our way, and that's it. If
you
don't
need
like
these
it,
apps.
fuck
You can't
off.
use anything else.
Yeah,
That's
it's like, nah, I want freedom. I want to do whatever the fuck I want to it.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Yeah, I mean, some people just like to just think they're doing right by the environment, and
It's a status thing now as well, I think.
well,
Yep. That's the society we live in, mate.
I don't know.
It's all about virtue signaling at times as well. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, look,
well-
I drive an EV, so I must be a good person.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're a real all that says to me is you're just ignorant. You're ignorant to what's actually going on.
Mm.
So,
Oh, good. Let's jump into F1.
yeah, go on.
So, Mr. Sargent is no more.
About time. My God.
There must have been just a light bulb moment where James Vowles has just been like,
why have we still got him?
he saw the fucking repaired bill that he's racked up and he's like, get rid of him.
Yeah.
Just, it's enough.
Enough's enough. We gave you a chance.
Yeah.
We gave you a chance and you blew it. Again and again and again and again.
Is it just that seat? Because Latifi was also like, just...
So, well, Latifi, was he Canadian?
Yes, I believe.
And Sargent's
American.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
here we go.
I mean, you know, nah.
But they both did good in the feeder series. So it's like, it's not entirely them, but obviously Formula One's brutal.
If you've got the best car, let's say like a McLaren, a Ferrari, or a Red Bull, or even a Mercedes, like the cars are a bit more refined, a bit more easier to drive. The window of operation is a lot larger. You know what I mean? Whereas maybe a bottom team like Williams, AlphaTauri, Alpha or Stake, like the cars are a bit more on the edge because they're not more as refined. So, like, it'd be easier to make mistakes. So it really separates the good drivers from the bad drivers. Like Albon, he still makes mistakes, but they're less than obviously Latifi and Sargent made. So it'll just be finding someone that's comfortable being uncomfortable in a car.
Yep.
If that makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you've got a really poorly set up car and you've got a fucking banging driver, he can still drive the wheels off it and not crash it. But if you've got someone who's not confident, doesn't like being outside of a certain window, then yeah, they're going to make a lot more mistakes.
Yeah, I think that's where those driver academies come in real handy. Because like obviously Piastri was with Alpine.
Yeah.
You've got Bierman who's in Ferrari Driver Academy, Kimi who was in Miss Merck.
Yeah.
Like it kind of guarantees you a good seat at some point.
Yeah.
So like you kind of have more chance to show that how good you are, I suppose.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're an F1, you should be able to drive a shit car.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like, so.
There's only so much excuses one can make. 100%.
Yeah. I mean, how's Red Bull?
Oh no.
I think having the cost cap, having their CFD time and development time be a lot less than everyone else it's really shown its effectiveness. You know what I mean? Like hey, we don't want a one team dominating for too long. You know? So if you do go the wrong direction in developing a car, well, tough shit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to U-turn from that point.
Yeah, but I think with like damages and like crashing cars and stuff like that, I think there should be a separate
pool.
Yeah, a separate budget for that. So like still have your $125 million to develop a car, and then have like maybe a $5 or a $10 million budget for crashes, and that'd be like a separate thing.
Yep.
Because I mean, Red Bull would have probably like $4 million to play with in developing a car, but because Perez is
binned it a couple of times.
Yeah. I mean, Monaco, I'd say, was like 70% not his fault. So, yeah, it's a toughie, but I mean, good to see that the other teams they've caught up. It's as simple as that. Like,
yep.
So, yeah.
I'm
upset a little bit, but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm hoping Piastri.
Papaya rules, man.
Fuck you, Lando. Nah.
Oh man, I just remember hearing that, and the fucking commentators wouldn't shut up about it. But and then as soon as the race finished, and you were seeing all the interviews from Lando being like, "Oscar fucking ruined my race," and she was like, "He's a fucking racing driver, bro. You left the door open. What do you think's going to happen?" Like, fuck.
Lap one Lando, bro.
I know, bro.
You can't. He doesn't know how to lap one, bro.
No.
And that's his own fucking fault.
Especially from pole.
Yeah, he bins it every time. And I'm really starting to get annoyed with the commentators just being so fucking biased towards British drivers, bro. They suck off Hamilton, they suck off Norris, and they suck off fucking George Russell.
Yeah, they do a bit.
And it's just, just shut up. Like, every mistake, they're just like, give it back to Lando, blah, blah, blah. Lando they should swap drivers to Lando's. And just like, fuck off, man. Like,
I understand it from the World Drivers' Championship perspective. If they're really going for it, they should be maximizing. I get what they're saying.
Yeah. That's just the Drivers' Championship.
Yeah.
That's not the fucking
Constructors.
Yep. So it's like, at the end of the day, they probably care more about the constructors than the drivers. It's nice to have the Drivers' Championship being won by one of them, but constructors is probably where to go. Like, if they finished, if 1 or 2, they don't give a shit, as long as they're in the top points. Like,
Ferrari's catching up though in constructors as well. So it's like
it's like a 3-legged race now. So between Ferrari, McLaren, and Red Bull.
Where the fuck did Ferrari come from?
I know, right? I think they've just been like, the people in the background just like
chipping away.
Yeah, chipping away, constantly scoring points. So
yeah, the car hasn't always looked super strong, so you kind of just discount them and be like, oh, it's just Ferrari, or they do stupid fucking strategy calls.
But then you think, right?
But they've won.
Perez is nowhere, has been nowhere for so long, and the only reason why Red Bull are there is because of Max.
Yep.
And now that everyone's sort of caught up, it's like Perez needs to pull his finger out so they have 2 drivers scoring good amounts of points.
Yeah.
Whereas from the start of the year, Mercedes, George and Hamilton are sort of always scoring points. Sainz and Leclerc are always scoring
pretty
points.
much points, yeah.
And McLaren now, they're always scoring points. Where it's always just been Max is sort of like 1 or 2, Perez is like 9 or 10.
Yep.
So now that everyone's sort of fucking catching up or caught up to Red Bull, it's like, Perez, hey bro, you should have really pulled your finger out a long time ago because we would have had this in the bag. So
he's doing better-ish so far.
Well, you'd fucking hope so.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see how long it...
Well,
fuck, that's sad.
I know. I mean, the Monza race, it was all right. It wasn't nothing to write home about. It was pretty cool that Leclerc won, but... Yeah.
That's the thing, though. You just got to be in it enough to have a slight chance at taking it out, like victory-wise.
Yeah.
And that's what Ferrari tend to be good at, is like, they may not necessarily get pole or be in the front row, but they somehow hang in there.
Yeah.
At times. And
I mean, they did bring like a major upgrade package, so...
That too.
Yeah.
That always helps.
Yeah. But I mean, that might not always help. Like, it can take you the wrong direction.
Which is happening.
Like Mercedes, like it happened to Mercedes for fucking years. So
the fucking zero side pod.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the amount of fucking memes I've seen about Christian Horner and like
change your fucking
car. I'm just like, oh no.
To himself.
Yeah. Full circle moment, hey?
Yeah. I don't think they have the budget or the time to sort of see where they've gone wrong. Like, look at Mercedes when these new regulations first came out. They were like, all right, we understand what we've done wrong. And then, you hear fucking Toto Wolff over the interviews saying, we know what we've done wrong. We can fix it. And then the next race, we have no idea what we've done wrong. We don't know how to fix it. The week after that, we understand the car. We know how to fix it. And then it's just the cycle continues. They got no idea. Like, I think that's the same with Red Bull. They're just sort of like, yeah, we understand where we've gone wrong and we know how to fix it. But then the next race, they do hell bad and they're like, we're still trying to understand it. It's like, it's all just media fucking shenanigans, I think.
Yeah. Well, it's going to make a good end to the season.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. But I just hope... I'm sort of rooting for Lando. I mean, not Lando, fuck him. Oscar Piastri now, so...
Yeah.
Now that he's got a chance.
Yeah, he does.
And you just watch his interview, like, you listen to his interviews and you're like, you're all right. Taking the piss out of Stroll. I was like, yes.
His first go-kart race is like... Everyone fucking says shit about Stroll, but then to hear him say, I was just like, damn.
Yeah, and he had a little chuckle. I was like... It was good. It was good.
Do you think Stroll has any fucking friends in the field? I don't think so, eh? Like, I just don't think he's a likable guy.
I don't know, like because let's be honest, they're all super rich.
Yeah.
So they've all got their head up their asses.
To an extent.
So it's like they all live in their own bubble, in their own world.
Mm-hmm.
When you've got $1 billion, like, do you really give a fuck if no one likes you? I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'm still a billionaire.
Yeah, true, but
I don't give a fuck. I'm still racing in F1.
yeah, if you want to call that fucking racing.
Well, he's there.
True.
He's there.
I was checking out the good old socials before I came, and then apparently Alonso got his Aston Martin, his Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And it fucking broke.
One of like 150 or some shit.
It broke an hour after he picked it up.
Really? I didn't see that.
It was on a fucking tow truck. I was just like, oh shit, man. That is so cool.
Are you all going to blame Adrian Newey for that one?
Oh fuck, who knows, eh?
Yeah, well.
But
I seen something where they were like, this article posted that Adrian Newey was going to Aston Martin in 2025 or...
Apparently it's a done deal, according to some articles, but we all know how that works.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They're like, oh, it's a fuck you Red Bull because he's going to Aston Martin now. It's like, all right.
Is that...
Really?
But I mean, like, when he was at Red Bull, when they were Aston Martin Red Bull, he was working on that project. So now that the project's out, and it's under Aston Martin, everyone's like, oh my God, he must be going to Aston Martin. It's like, well, he probably worked on that fucking 5 years ago.
Yeah, then they had their own Red Bull supercar that he's worked on as well. So it's just like...
Who knows what's going on there, really? But Kevin Magnussen got a ban. I think it's the first time in like 12 years.
Dude, they just... Fuck, they hand out penalties like... Some I understand are deserving.
Yeah. Like
that one, I think it was it fucking Miami where like he was defending like a motherfucker, man. Like he was pissing people off.
Yeah, bro.
I was just like, yes,
he did that for Hulkenberg to
get points.
Get 1 point.
Dude, it was a fucking epic defense. Like hats off to him, but I understand.
Like borderline dangerous though.
Yeah. So like that, getting fucking points on your license, I understand. But some of the stuff, I'm just like, really?
Well, we don't make the rules.
Well, yeah, we're not fair. Thank fuck.
Yeah. Fuck that. Way too much pressure.
Yeah. But no, it's a good opportunity for Ollie to get in the car.
Yeah.
The one that he's going to be driving next year, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So there's, a few changes, eh? If you, I still can't believe Esteban Ocon's got a fucking seat. Isn't he going to be racing for Haas? How is he still got a seat, bro? Like, look at the years. He is not a team player. Why would anyone go, oh, yeah, he'll do really well at our team? I
don't see it either, but I don't know, man.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I think this is it for Danny Rick, my friend.
He still doesn't have a contract.
I don't think he's going to get one.
Yeah.
Because like they've made it pretty clear Lawson's getting a seat next year, right?
Depending where though.
Yeah, but like...
I mean, there's talks that he might be going to Williams. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. We just got to wait and see, man. But yeah, I think Danny Rick's...
I think he's had his...
Time's up, brother. Time's up.
You tried.
Yeah. I mean, he's sort of doing all right. How was the fucking pit stop?
Oh, fuck.
5 second penalty.
The fucking mechanic, dude.
He touched the car.
To stabilize it.
And then he was
realized,
just like...
Yeah.
He knew. He was like, oh, I'm going to get reamed for this.
There goes my fucking bonus.
Yeah. Oh. Once he touched the car... Everyone else should have realized, holy shit, he's touched the car. Fuck this 5 second penalty. Let's just go save 4 seconds, right? Yeah. But no, they all fucking waited the 5 seconds, even though they knew they were going to get another penalty on top. So they should have just run with it and at least tried to minimize the damage. But in the heat of the moment, you can't just like, it's like, a millisecond.
Maybe they were just like,
decisions.
oh, we got away with it.
No.
But fucking then you see the camera angle. With
FIA don't play around like
No,
that, homie.
yeah.
They got camera angles that we don't even know about.
fucking right up the anus.
Oh, bro. They got camera angles everywhere, bro. 100%. Oh, he was just... the way he did his hands, he fucking...
He was
knew
pissed, eh?
so angry with himself.
Bro, what the
That dude is probably still losing sleep over it, man.
Yeah.
100%. Like, when the stakes are that high, bro.
Danny was having a decent race as well.
Oh, man. He was like... I was like, fuck yeah, Danny's P12. Like, come on, Danny, get some points.
Yeah.
And then that happened. I was like, oh, nah, he's done.
Yeah.
Like, race over.
And then fucking
Did he drive into someone as well?
Hulk.
Yeah.
But that's like your lap one kind of stuff.
Oh, how's Sonoda getting fucking
Yes.
T-boned on lap one? Bursting a radiator, probably.
Yeah. That was from
Atari.
Hulk as well.
Yeah.
It's just like, fuck. It's a battlefield out there, son.
It's a jungle out there, man.
Dude, I feel fucking... I think it's like the fourth or third time in a row Yuki's not been able to fucking complete a race at Monza, man.
Yeah.
It's insane, dude.
Yeah, every single time he gets to Monza, it's like DNF, or something.
Fucked.
Oh, well.
But no, it's good. I think there's a bit more excitement in this season now that it's actually like close from constructors and drivers' side.
I like how we say close, but then the race before, Lando won by like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was I mean,
so it's like, oh, okay. Closer racing.
the only thing that's making it fucking close is like
The points.
the points and the fucking drivers, man. Like McLaren obviously have the best car.
Yeah.
If they
The
were able,
conditions are right.
correct,
Yeah.
they just run away with it.
Yeah.
So it's just
I just can't believe how backwards Red Bull has gone, like on its tire deck now. Like I think they've really gone wrong somewhere, and they're just putting too much load into the car, too much downforce, and it's just chewing out the car now, like chewing out the tires. Like,
yeah.
I mean, fuck. Development wise, it's real right now.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And then
Yeah.
you got new regs coming next 2026, sorry.
6,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
but no, it's good.
Fucking, yeah.
So tell us about this lens you got, mate. It's a big boy.
It's a heifer.
It is a bit of a heifer.
It's my first. I can't even say it's my first like L series lens. It's my second L series lens.
For those that don't know, the L series lenses are for learners.
Yeah, hello there. It's like the top of the range, professional grade,
Weather sealed, all that good stuff.
Yeah, like it's fucking heavy, man.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
There's two lenses I've been like looking out for on Marketplace: the 24 to 70 2.8 and the 70 to 200 2.8. So, on Marketplace, like this is the second iteration, so the Mark II, and they're going for like $1,500 on Marketplace. On cash converters, they're like 1,800. So I was like, "Fuck."
They hold their value really well.
Yeah. Well,
L
now
series.
that RF is out, everyone's sort of getting rid of the EF, so the EF is really depreciating quick. So you can sort of pick up some deals. And I was like, $1,500. I kept messaging a few people, just like, "Hey, listen, lowballing them. Like, would you take $1,000? Like, out of curiosity, you know, like, you know,
You're
just
that guy.
lowball. I was being that guy. I was like, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry, I don't have that much cash. Like, would you take $1,000? Because I'm not going to spend that much money on the lens." And then I seen this one pop up for $1,350, and I messaged him straight away like, "Hey, you negotiable?" And he's like, "No, I legit just put it up 6 minutes ago." Legit, I was that guy. And I was like, "Fair bump, where are you?" He was like 10 minutes down the road. I was like, "I'll be there in half an hour, bro." Like, went and checked it out, and I was like, "Fuck, this lens is so good." Yeah, I was like, I got it for $1,300.
Nice.
And holy shit, man! Like this lens is a beast. Like,
Yeah, I'm looking at the box now. It is a big boy. Oh, oof.
yeah, fucking feel how heavy that is, bro.
Yeah.
That's
So I think this is one of the things about the RF. Apparently, that's like it's heaps lighter,
Yeah,
but that is a big boy.
it's internal zooming as well, image
nice.
stabilization. I was like, yes, sweet.
That is a beefy fucking lens hood as well.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's sick. But
You're going to need to get some wide fucking ND filters and shit, eh?
77 millimeter thread. So you can get them off KNF Concept, and they're pretty cheap, like 100 for like a variable ND, like a 2 to 9 stop. It's like $150. So that's not bad. Like they're like sort of cheaper ones, but they're really like they're good quality, you know. But I went to fucking Camera House, like I was like, man, I want the 85 mil f2 because I've got an 85 1.8 EF, but it's so old, and it just when I took it to Cars in the Valley, like my camera was on a fucking tripod, like just sitting there, and I'd click on the car to focus it. You can select your focusing points, and it just wouldn't focus. Like it kept coming up red, and I was like, bro, I'm not moving the camera. Like it's stationary. I'm like a distance away. Like the whole car is in focus. Like it should be like it's in the frame. Yeah. But it just wouldn't focus on it. And I was like, this fucking lens is pissing me off. So I was like, I need to buy one. So I went in the Camera House and I was like, these are the lenses I'm looking at that I want to buy. Like I want to buy an EF. Like I was just like, hey, what's the difference between the RF and the EF? Like, is it slower for like burst photos? Like, because I know maybe they might be a bit slower, but they were like, oh, if I was you, I'd probably just invest in the RF glass. I looked at the guy. I said, bro, I'm tossing and turning about it, buying an $800 fucking lens, and you want me to spend $7,000, right, in total. The RF 24 to fucking 70 2.8 is $3,500.
Yep.
And the 70 to 200 RF 2.8 is $3,500 as well. I was like, bro, I'm tossing and turning about fucking an $800 85 mil, and you think I'm just gonna drop $7,000? I was like, I said to the guy, I said, man, you're having a joke, bro. Like, why would I spend $7,000 when I could probably get both these lenses for under $3,000? I was like, you're fucking joking, right? And he was like, oh, well, you're investing. I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck are you on about, bro? Like, are you for real? Like, I'm not making any money off this. This is just a hobby, bro. Like, yeah. He goes, oh, yeah, it's an expensive hobby. I said, no, we're not compared to cars. It's not. Yeah, I was just
That's when upselling goes wrong.
Yeah, I was just like, bro, like I came in here telling you I want an EF glass, but I'm just here to suss out the RF 85 and I'm in an iron about price. Don't it? Like, you're upselling the wrong fucking person, bro. I'm a fucking wog. Like, I'm going to get my penny's worth out of the cheapest thing I can. I was just like, fuck off, idiots, you know? Like, so yeah, but I was just like, whatever, the fucking gooses, bro. Like, just trying to upsell me RF glass. I was like, I'm not dropping $7,000, bro. Like,
yeah,
you're out of your fucking mind.
It's not a light investment.
I was like, I want a fucking camera bag that's like more run and gun. And the cheapest one that has $100. I was like, bro, I'm not spending $100 on a camera bag. Like, I'll get one secondhand. That's just, I'm going to be throwing around anyway. Like, I was like, you're barking up the wrong tree here, boys. Like, trying to upsell me. The only thing, if I'm going to be buying this 85 mil, so the only reason why I'm buying off you guys is because I cannot find a secondhand RF 85. The only 85 mils that I can find are EF, and I've already got one. So it's not going to happen, mate. It's the only reason why I'm here is because I cannot find a secondhand one.
Yeah.
So
I would be interesting to see how you go with that, the 70 to 200, when you're actually like out shooting, because, bro, that's a fucking heavy lens, man.
I know. I mean,
because does it come with the, like, it's like a collar that you can mount it?
I've got it, yeah. On a monopod or a tripod. Yeah. I've got that. Comes with it.
Good.
But, yeah, I think I'll be right.
Get a bit of a shoulder workout in, mate.
Oh, yeah, fucking buffing up.
Getting those fucking boulders.
Boulder shoulders. But yeah, no, like I went to like Father's Day and I just took some photos of the kids and shit like that. But yeah, it's heavy, but quality, the how fast the autofocus system is, like it's
9-day difference, eh?
Oh man, yeah. Like the 70 to 300 that I have. That's f4 to like 5.7 or some shit. Like, that is a fucking awesome lens. Like, I love that lens because it's like light, compact, but it's like it's just, you can sort of, you can just tell the difference between the f2.8 at all the fucking range
Yeah.
compared to the 4 to 5.7 or whatever it is. So
Yeah. Nah, yeah. Tommy's having a good time.
sun in the background going crazy, eh?
Oh, it's past his bedtime, mate.
What is the time? 7:30. Nah, he won't be going to bed till probably like 11, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dead set. He's
living the dream.
he doesn't sleep, that kid, man.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's just an NF thing.
Ah, fair enough,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's a little bit brutal.
It's rough. It's rough. It's rough. We take him to bed by 9 o'clock. He goes to bed at like 8:30, and then I go to bed at 9, and I can just hear him, and then I'll like get up in the middle of the night, take a piss, and I'll still hear him up, and I'm just like, fuck. Just does not sleep, bro.
Does he tire himself out, or he just can't? Not really.
Not really, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's just like an endless battery, eh? That's what it seems like.
Energizer fucking bunny, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Like, me and the missus were like, what the fuck's going on? Like, are we doing something wrong? Like, because everyone says you got to have a routine. And so we had this full routine. It's not crazy. It's just like, make sure, no TV before like, he doesn't see the TV before go to bed. He doesn't watch TV anyway. But like no sugar, shit like that. And then keep the lights dim so he gets ready for bed. His body goes into that sleep mode, But we do all that and it's just like, no, he's in bed going crazy. Like, yeah. And then we found out, that's just an NF thing, bro. Like, they just don't sleep. They have lots of trouble eating and yeah.
That's rough still.
Yeah. So, oh, well, it is what it is. But yeah, no, I'm back to the topic. I'm pretty excited to get the camera out.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'll take it out to round 5, D1.
When is that?
No idea. I'll definitely be taken to the Festival of Speed in round 5.
Yeah, I was going to say the closest thing I'm guessing probably would be Festival of Speed. Yeah, that's in a couple of weeks.
Because that's more for obviously sports.
Yeah.
Whereas
getting those long ranges.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'll be good.
So next lens will be 24-70. So I'm keeping an eye out for one of them.
Yeah, there's a couple when I did check a while ago on Marketplace.
There's a bunch of F4s and the first version, so the Mark 1, they're going for like $1,000, but I'm sort of doing research. It's like you're best off just spending a little bit more getting the version 2.
Yep.
They're just a bit faster, sharper. So I was like, yeah, right. So it's just finding one for a good deal.
Yeah.
And then so 24-70 is next, and then 85 F2, and then that's me. So
you're done.
That's all I need. Yeah, I say that. But, then I'll need the 35mm 1.2. Nah.
We'll see. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, I think through experience, you've figured out the ones that you probably use the most and the ones you need to invest in quality-wise.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the thing. Like, when I first started, I sort of just bought all these different lenses and I was just like, okay. Making it work. And then now that I'm real-world experience, you sort of know, all right, 16-35 is really good for, like, going out in the city, all those really tight car park spaces, because you can obviously go super wide. 35's awesome, like the Prime's awesome for like shows. And you're like, all right, 85 is fucking unreal for like portraits, and they make the car like 85 compared to the 35. 35, you can see it, you look at it and you're like, all right, the car looks like, you can sort of see it's a bit wide.
Yeah.
The 85 just looks bang on, but then you need a lot of room for it.
Yeah.
But it's when you've got it in your arsenal, it's fucking awesome. And then the 24-70 is so versatile on the track, whereas like it's a bit closer.
Yeah.
And then the 70-200, just like that's just what you need at the track. That's just like you can be basically anywhere with that lens. So I've learnt they're sort of my go-tos. Yeah. So
soon you can be one of those fucking professional photographers that got like the fucking harness. Camera at one side, camera on another side.
I can't afford 2 cameras, bro.
You say that now, brother. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Next time I go to Japan, I'll probably buy another
R5 Mark II.
Do you know how expensive they are?
Oh, I don't. I know.
Yeah, nah. I mean, it'd be sick to have 2 cameras, but it's one of those things like
I just remember a
don't
shot.
get paid.
Yeah, from World Time Attack. I think Media by Josh took it off. Maybe it's Real Human Photos or whatever. But
I think so. Yeah, I seen like he has 2 cameras, but the guy has another strap for his lenses.
Yeah.
So it looked like he had fuckloads. Like
still.
because they got like when they're running gun, you got to try and be as light as possible.
Yep.
So it's like you really just need to take the lenses that you're going to use, and then most time you need the 2 cameras.
Yep.
One lens has the 24-70, and the other one has the 70-200.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah. It's sick. Expensive hobby, but not as expensive as...
If you make a living out of it, you can justify it.
That's the
Someone
thing.
like me, whereas like I've got 44 followers.
You got to start somewhere, bro.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like it's like I'm just trying to do this the cheapest way, but get the best out of it, you know?
Yeah. I think that's what you kind of have to do before you turn it into more of a, like, I guess, a business adventure.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Like if I could go back, I'd probably just be like, all right, I just need the 35, 24-70, and the 70-200, and that's it. And then just that covers like all the bases. And then be like, all right, I like portraits, 85. Or it's like I want super wide, 16-35. So yeah.
Fair enough.
So I've got a few lenses for sale now.
Nice. Hopefully you can get them sold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll sell the 24-105, sell the 28 that I've got, sell the 70-300.
Yeah.
I don't know to keep the 50 or not. Don't know. 50 is always just good to have it. Just in case. And it's so cheap anyway, so it's like, fuck it.
You might as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's your training going?
Training's going good, actually.
Nice.
Training's going real good. Week 4. I'm on week 1 now. New block, week 1. So it's just a bit of a deload. But my last block of the week 3, week 4 was really good. Did hit 140 again on the squat.
Nice.
And that moved so like it didn't move easy, but it moved really nice. Failed 180 deadlift. I was very upset. But I matched my PB at 170 again.
Yep.
170 moved piss easy. So I was like, fuck it, I'll try 180. I failed it 3 times. Yeah, I legit failed, put it down. I was like, I'll give myself a rest, try it again. I was like, no, I'm not giving up. Try it again. I was like, okay. That'll do, donkey. I'm finally allowed to sort of push bench again.
Yep.
So I did 95.
Nice.
Boom. Piss easy. I was like, yep, sweet. I'll leave it at that. I won't push it anymore just to protect my shoulder.
Yep.
Yeah, it was good. Fucking did 125 kilo RDL for 6. Yeah, just smashing it. But
Nice.
now it's week 1, so it's just ease into it.
Yep.
I got my SBD belt.
Oh, you actually got one now.
I bought one
Very nice.
because now that Sam's like 4 weeks out of comp,
Yeah.
he's like, I need to train with like proper weights and a proper stiff bar. So
he's going calibrated.
So
and all that.
yeah. So on the heavy days like Monday and Friday and Saturday, I think he trains at Strength Club now.
Yep.
Because it's up the road from work. So I'm like, fuck, I need a belt. So I bought the 10 mil. You can definitely tell the difference between the 10 and the 13, like straight off the bat.
Yep.
Like the 10 is it's a lot more comfortable, but you can still brace hard against it. Like it's mint. So yeah, I got that, and I haven't used it yet.
I was going to say.
Yeah, haven't been able to use it. Tomorrow, because tomorrow is squats and deadlifts. So
Very nice.
I'm excited for that. So yeah. What about you?
Yep, gone pretty good as well. I think I'm on week 3 at the moment, so I've got one more than deadload.
Oh, so you're almost ready for Plus Ultra.
Mm.
Yeah. Plus Ultra, baby. I think week 3 and week 4 is like Plus Ultra week, say.
Yeah, where you push yourself a fair bit, which is good.
Are you on singles or still at doubles?
Doubles.
Doubles. Just you wait till when the singles came around, I was like, fuck yeah, we're going RP10. It's even though it's like RP7 single, it's like, nah, motherfucker, I'm going RP10 now. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's been going good, man. Like, I think giving myself a bit of time as well from like the comp in October
Yeah.
It just makes it a little less stressful.
What are the numbers? Come on, tell me.
So I've squatted 134 2 this week.
Nice.
I've got deads 145 for 2 tomorrow. Bench, I'm doing, I think, 80 for 2.
Nice.
So it's, slowly like progressing, which is nice.
What RP are you at? 6, 7?
7.
7, okay. Yeah. So you technically should have 3 in the bank. Yeah, okay. Nice.
In theory, yes.
In theory, but really you're like, fucking truth.
It's one of those things, it's like, I understand the theory of RPE.
Yeah.
And then you sort of realize when you get to the point where like you're repping stuff that used to be your fucking PB, and you're like, oh.
It's unreal, bro.
Then it sort of makes sense. So I'm like at that point now where like this stuff used to be hard.
Yeah.
It's still hard, but like I can rep it. So it's,
Crazy, eh? Like, I remember 140 dead used to be my max.
Yeah.
And now that's my back off for 4. Like 2 sets of 4 at 140.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at this weight like, I'm going to blow my back out. But it's like, I just did 170. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's cool when, like
It all falls into place.
It does.
Like, holy
you just got to
shit.
follow that program and trust that it works and know that it does. It's just time.
Like, I remember at the start of the year, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be, like, I see my videos now, I'm like, 110 squat. I'm like, that's my warm-up now.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a back off or a warm-up. Like, I never thought I'd be repping 100 kilos as a warm-up now. It's like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
It's good.
Think about it, eh?
Yeah, for sure, man. But like, I think it's nice just being able to like walk into the gym knowing that and seeing the progress over time. It's it's a nice feeling.
Yeah, you walk in, you're like, I'm the fucking biggest bloke here. Ego inflated, eh?
There is a little bit of that shit. Like
You need, people say you leave the ego at the door. You need a bit of ego in the gym.
Yeah.
You do. Like now I see it like you need to be like, I'm an animal. I'm going to lift this fucking weight. You know, you need that.
You can't be a little timid shit, man. Because then as soon as you like, I think Calendar actually did a good post about this the other day where it's just like, if you look at something and it's like, think it's fucking heavy, you've lost half the battle already.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you just got to go in there and be like, I can fucking lift this shit and do it.
Like when I did the 170, like I did 160 and then I put 170 on. I looked at Sam and I said, man, sorry. I did 170 and then I put on 180 and I was like, man, I don't know. Like 170 is fucking felt really heavy. Sam looked at me and he goes, it's 170 kilos, bro. Of course it's going to be fucking heavy, but you moved it fucking piss easy.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, you know what? Fair point. Like 170 kilos is heavy.
Yeah.
Like I'm expecting it to be light, but it's fucking heavy.
Yeah.
So it's like I already lost the confidence just by going, fuck, 170 was heavy. I can't do 180. And I think that was my problem. But yeah, you need that fucking animal just to come out, you know?
Yeah. It's Sam's 100% right though. It's like you got like I think there's a transition point where you realize you're lifting shit that is actually heavy and it's okay for it to feel heavy.
Yeah, it's
but
meant to be heavy.
Yeah.
It's meant to be heavy. Like,
you look at it and you're like, it's heavy, but I'm going to fucking lift it
like
anyway.
Benching 100. It's like 100 kilos isn't light.
It can fuck you up, man.
It isn't light. Just, you got to get in your head like, this is heavy weight, but if you do it right,
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
There's that quiet confidence knowing that you can do it.
Yeah, man. I just got to wait for my shoulder. My shoulder's still playing up, but it's getting so much better. Like my physio is like, all right, like the inflammation's dropping. So now you can bench once a week. So I did that for 4 weeks, like just at like 60 kilos, but then I pushed it on week 4 and I had like no pain. I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
And then week 1, I was like, I'm just going to do 60 kilos for 3 sets of 8. Did 60, like a little bit of like discomfort.
Yeah.
So then I put on 70.
Fuck this guy.
I put on 70. I did 8, no discomfort. And I was just like, fuck it. 80 it is.
Here we
So
go.
then I put on 80. First 2 reps, like a little bit of discomfort. But then the last 2, because I did 80 for 4. Last 2, no discomfort, like no struggle. I was like, yeah, okay. That'll do me. Then I did back off 60 kilos, but I have to like put a towel over my chest.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's like, maybe because when you arch, your AC joint is obviously getting inflamed that way because you're obviously putting more pressure on your AC joint arching. So he's like, maybe if we limit the range of motion at the bottom, we can help with the inflammation and you can sort of push heavier just for this block, and then we take the fucking towel away.
Yeah.
So just trying to mitigate.
Fair enough.
Things. And if that doesn't work, then BPC.
Yeah.
Or cortisone injection. I don't know. Whatever's cheapest.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
I don't really want to do cortisone, but I'd rather BPC. But then it's like getting it. It's not exactly legal in Australia for some fucking stupid reason. So, yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that, man. We'll see.
We'll see what happens. See what happens. Because once the comp's done, it's like I sort of want to go back to a bro split. Like it's sort of more power building, you know, like bodybuilding and powerlifting sort of combined. Because, man, I did arms on Saturday and I did like a proper arm day. Yeah. And I was like, holy shit, I haven't felt this pump
in a long time.
That long. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, fuck, I missed this. But then I was like, I can't do a full session of chest. All I'm allowed to do is bench. Or I could do dumbbells. But at the moment, I want to get the bench better. So, yeah, I don't know. Undecided what I want to do after. So,
fair enough.
Yeah.
Because comp's what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, like 4 weeks, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
3-4 weeks.
So it'll come around quick.
Yeah, yeah. It always comes around quick, man.
Yeah. But no, it'll be good. It'll be exciting.
Yep. Are you nervous?
Not particularly.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Closer to the date.
Probably. But yeah. I just got to remember, like, to not psych myself out before the lift.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's probably the hardest bit at times. It's like, because as soon as you do that, you've lost already. And that's 100%. The thing I need to remember.
Like, I was watching a video of, like, who's the dude that, like, trains the mountain? What's his name? The coach, that powerlifting coach?
I have fucking no idea.
Yeah. Well, there's a coach in, like, Melbourne or whatever. I was watching one of his videos and he was, like, explaining, this is heavy-ass weight, but you don't think about the weight. You think, step one, hand, left hand, right hand.
Yep.
You know, position. Like, you'll get into your own rhythm. You won't even think about the weight. All you'll think about is the steps. And once you just think about the steps and you lock in, you could be lifting 160, whatever, but you won't even think about the weight. It's all about the steps just to move the weight. And
yeah, that ritual at the start. Yeah. That's the thing that I have to keep reminding myself.
Yeah, it gets you out of your head instead of like setting up and going, oh my God, this weight. And you set up, you know, all you think about is fucking locking in.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard though. It's hard because when you've got fucking 3 plates on each side, when you're squatting, you're like, all you can think about is, holy shit, this is a lot of weight. And then it's all of a sudden you're not bracing hard enough. All of a sudden your hands aren't in the right spot. Your feet aren't where they normally are, you know, like.
It's those little things that'll fuck
little things where it's like, if you just think, boom, left hand, right hand, get the, you know, big breath, brace. Yeah, it's the steps. It's a mental game, eh? Mental fucking fortitude.
It is, 100%, man. And that doesn't just apply to powerlifting, though.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Applies to anything, really.
Dropping wisdom.
But, you know, being in the gym, fucking definitely, you know, gets your discipline up there.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think if you can do it well, you can transfer a lot of what you're learning discipline-wise and just, let's say, willpower-wise to other things too.
A lot of the time, we don't feel like going to the gym. Like, I've had it so much where I'm like, fuck, like Saturday after work, and I'm like, I really just want to fucking sit home and relax and catch up. But it's like, I don't want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
But yet, I'm in the car driving to the gym. If you have discipline to do that, you have discipline to do other things that you don't want. I don't want to come home and cook. I could just go get fast food. Too fucking bad. You cook. Don't want to clean house. Discipline to clean house.
Yeah.
Take the dog for a walk. Do a food shop instead of click and collect, or you know what I mean? It builds discipline in other areas of your life. So
Yeah,
it
100%.
stops you being a lazy fuck.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it trickles on to every other aspect in your life to make you get up and get after it. So
100%.
whether it be going to the gym or going for a cycle, going for a run, going to F45 or, you know,
Whatever
it
it
is,
may
a
be.
spin class, whatever.
Have you been to one of those?
No, I haven't.
I've tried one or two. Fuck, man.
What is it, bro?
It's basically just like you're on a fucking indoor bike, right? And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
like you just ride to a certain like rhythm and you've got an instructor that like hypes you up.
Yeah, okay.
So I've done one or two. I'm just like, at the end of it, I'm just like, what the fuck did I just do? Especially if you're new to it, man. Like
Yeah.
it'll fucking take the shit, like it'll take the wind out of you, man.
Yeah.
I was just like, all right, never again.
Never. Bro, I'm puffed out after 5 minutes of just like a nice steady pace on the bike. Fucking
good
hell.
times.
But, you know, it trickles down.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you can't always be ecstatic or happy to go to the gym. Like,
Bro, if someone ever said to me, like, every time I go to the gym, I'm like, 100% want to be there, but like, fuck off.
you're
you
a
do
liar.
not.
You're a liar. Don't lie to my face.
Yeah.
At least 4 times a week, I'm like, oh, why am I here?
Yeah.
I could be at home with my family.
Bro, the fucking, like, for me, it's a struggle because it's like early morning, cold as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I don't want to get out of bed.
No.
And I know the only thing that'll fucking wake me up properly is like cold shower.
Yeah. Double whammy. Cold shower in the morning and then gym. I'd rather kill myself. You know?
But like, I'm at the point now, it's just like, I've been doing this for, let's say, 9 months
Yeah.
consistently. And I'm just like, now I just get up and fucking do it.
You just do it. You don't think about it, but you still don't want to do it, but you just
You still do it anyway. Yeah.
Like, I know, right, if I didn't go to the gym in the afternoons, I would have so much more family time. My family life would probably, like, wouldn't suffer. Like, I'd probably be a lot happier. Me, my wife, and my son probably be happier. I'd have a lot more time to do things around the house, right? You know, I'd have more time to catch up on anime and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's like too fucking bad. You got to go to the gym. All right, it makes your life a little bit more stressful. So it's a bit counterintuitive to what I'm saying, but at the same time, it makes you more disciplined and helps you out in other shit. So
it's the other side of it as well is like, it's hard to say that because there's obviously the mental benefit of going to the gym as well and having that release.
yeah.
Like,
But then
100%.
there's other stresses that come along with it because
Exactly.
2 hours or an hour and a half of your time is there, especially with the family and shit. But
Yeah, it's hard to say. That's like, everyone's like, oh, you could be doing X, Y, Z instead and you could be happier. It's like, yeah, maybe, but
fuck off.
you can't.
But fuck off, I'm going to the gym.
There's things you just can't really compare.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I don't know.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
The grind is real.
You gotta, if you really want to do something, you'll make time to do something. Simple as that. Like,
Agreed.
it's just about it's just all about is carving out some time in your day. I'm at the gym for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, it's a bit of a stretch. Like, even I'm like, fuck me, why am I here for so long? But it's like, once you do those big lifts, you do need to take a little bit longer.
Yeah, you need to
recover
actually
do them
rest.
again. And because now I go with a crew, like, there's like 4 of us and we all fucking chin wag. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I've been talking for 5 minutes, man. I need to get after it. Like,
Yeah.
it gets away from you. It becomes a bit social as well. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, yeah.
But I mean, like, 30 to 45 minutes, you can get a solid workout in if it's hypertrophy. Like, you don't need 2-3 minute rests. Like, you can get away with a minute rest or a minute and a half. Yeah, the weight might not be as heavy, but at the end of the day, if you're stretching and contracting and tearing the muscle fibers, like, you're still doing the same job.
Yep.
So you can get a good workout in for 30 to 45 minutes. Like, you don't need to do 6 exercises at 3 sets of 12 each one. Like, you could probably do 4 exercises, slightly higher intensity, and
Yeah.
get the same job done.
Different goals, different things.
That's it. So, yeah, you don't need to be there for 2 hours. So,
No.
but I enjoy being there, so fuck it.
If you want to hit that fucking Plus Ultra, you got to go over 2 hours, man.
Plus Ultra, baby.
That's where it's at.
Have you watched season 7 yet?
Nah,
Neither have I.
I've started watching Attack on Titan from the very start again.
Again?
Well, I had never finished it.
Really?
Yeah. So, like, I'm actually going to finish it properly.
I've got 1 episode left, and I just haven't watched it.
This guy.
I'm watching Black Clover, bro. I'm up to episode like 135.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Black Clover's good.
It is good. It does get less PG as you go on.
Yes.
But it's still...
It's still pretty PG.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Like, I like it. But, yeah, I'm watching that and Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I want to relive my childhood again, bro.
Bro.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the bomb.
I want to try find the fucking OG Beyblade series. I can't find that.
I think it's on
anywhere.
Netflix.
Is it?
I think it's on Netflix, yeah.
All right.
I think I put it on my saved.
I'll need to fucking watch that.
I think so. I'd seen Beyblades. I wasn't too sure if it was the OG from when we were in high school. Not high school, primary school.
Primary school, yeah. Because that's one.
That shit was the bomb,
dude,
man.
I look back and I was like, fuck, that was sick. There was Zoids as well.
I never really got into Zoids.
I fucking loved it. I had the fucking toys and shit as well, man. And then there was another thing. I don't know if it was Mega Man. It might have been
like the Bionics. Like, didn't you know like the Lego Bionics?
Yes, there was a animated TV
series
for that too.
I don't think that popped off though.
No, I think it had one. There was movies of it, bro. I remember seeing like a Bionics movie.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the fuck happened to that whole thing. But yeah, that's if I can find Zoids and Beyblades here, OG, I'll definitely get onto it.
Yeah, I was like watching Yu-Gi-Oh! I was like, this is sick, man.
Yeah, the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! Was fucking good.
I'm up to like when they're going through the labyrinth.
Oh yeah,
and they're versing the 2 Chinamen. Yeah, they're like sort of at the end of that.
Very nice.
Fuck yeah, this is sick.
Justin's gonna come next podcast with a fucking dual disc on his arm. Just, it's time to duel. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
I'm so upset I gave away all my Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards, man. Fuck, what was I thinking when I was younger, bro?
Bro, you don't know half this shit, man.
I'm a goose, bro.
It's like taking your fucking Matchbox cards out of the fucking box when they're limited edition. You play with them and they're like, you realize you could fucking sell them on eBay for like $1,000 or some shit later on. You're just like...
In hindsight, I know, but...
You got to live in the moment, bro.
I know, but now every time I'm like in a server and I see Pokemon cards, I'm like, do I just start buying them? But they're not the OG ones. They're all like the new ones. Yeah. So fuck them. Fuck this new age shit.
I know. It's like one of those things where it's like, if you're going to get into the hobby now, you got to go deep.
Yeah, I know.
And there's so many fucking generations. It's just like...
I know, bro. I'm still like, where's Charizard? Where's Bulbasaur? Yeah.
Oh, there's something special about those OG Pokemon games, man. I wish they would fucking... I think they're on the Switch store, but they haven't like properly ported them, I think.
Just buy a Game Boy, bro. Game Boy Color.
Yeah.
They've probably gone up stupid amounts as well now.
Yeah. So. There's ways around it, sort of thing. It's just like a lot of the stuff you think about when you're a kid, it's just that nostalgia hit. It's like if you played it again,
you'd be like, what the fuck is this shit game, bro?
Yeah.
Why can't I just go through this tree? It's like this one tree and you're like, just walk around it.
Bro, there was actually legitimate things in some of the Pokemon games that were difficult.
Actual, bro. 100%.
And I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, how? How did I get through this as a kid?
But you had to just figure it out.
You had to figure it out, or you had to grind.
Yeah, grind, or you had the books, or someone.
Yeah.
But like, oh, this is how you get to this point. And you're like, oh, thank you.
Yes.
Because I remember getting to a point, and I was like, I need to cross this fucking bridge. It's like I couldn't, and I was just like, I've had enough. Yeah. I've had enough of just walking around aimlessly.
Yep. Yeah. That's some of the OG games though that are good like that. Man. There was no hand holding. It's just like you got to figure your shit out, son.
Simple as that. Like the old Half-Life 2 game. You got to figure that shit out. Mm-hmm. Games, they don't make games like they used to now.
No, definitely not. But yeah, we'll get there.
All in good time.
There's just so much shit on my fucking replay list. It's just like old stuff that I want to play again.
Yeah.
But it's just where you find the fucking time, man. Not when you're chasing those fucking gains. and lapping cars and all that fun stuff. It's just like you just don't have time for some of this
Your
shit.
toys get bigger.
Yeah.
That's it.
And more expensive.
Yeah. Unfortunately, time is a valuable asset.
It is. Time and money.
Time and money. The root of all evil. Money.
Yes.
I know. It's unreal, bro.
Yeah. Any updates on how the Evo engine? Have you managed to get in touch with Mr. Harris Engines?
I've done nothing.
That's all good, bro. You've been busy, man.
I've been so busy with everyone else's shit.
Yeah.
Like yeah. I spoke to the guy who works there who does the heads. Like I had a good yarn with him about it. So
yep.
Like there's no issue getting it done, but yes,
time and money getting it there, really.
Yeah, really. I mean, I'd love to get it on the road, but at the same time, I just like what me and Danny like. What we were talking about with Danny, it's like I can't. I get so much anxiety thinking of just doing the engine and putting it back together.
Yep.
It's like, okay, I need a gearbox. I've got a 6-speed. It might last. Third and fourth are a bit iffy as it is.
Yep.
So it's like, do I spend $1,500 to get it rebuilt? Like just to do the synchros, or do I spend $5,000 on a fucking 5-speed? And then it's like, I have rust underneath. Do I take the K-frame out, sand it back, get it fucking powder coated, sandblasted and shit? Yeah. And then it's like, where do I stop from there, bro? The whole underneath has got to be ripped apart. And then it's like, while I'm there, do I just get a precision 58 like I had before? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like constant. That's all I think about when I think about the Evo is where do I stop?
Yep.
Like, I could just find a secondhand engine, which will still be the same price as building the bottom end.
Yeah.
And slap it in and drive it and be happy with 340 horsepower and cruise around in an FQ 340. Or it's like, I've had a dream to have a 600 horsepower Evo for so long. It's like, do I just be patient? And when the time's right, it'll just fall into place. You know? So...
yeah, that's a really good thing that you sort of mentioned.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about just be patient. Like, it's okay. I've got a car that I can get around with. I'm getting my fix with the whole fucking thing with taking photos of cars. So it's like, at the moment, it's all good.
You're chill.
I'm chilling. I'm hustling at the moment, you know, trying to build a business. Well, clientele, you know what I mean? And family comes first and trip to Japan. So...
yeah.
The car will just have to wait. It is what it is, bro. I don't...
Yeah, no, that's fair enough, man.
Yeah, whatever. Who cares?
That's...
car's not going anywhere, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think it's sort of the case with a lot of project cars, let's just say. It's just like, there's no immediate urgency to get it done. It's just, it'll happen when it happens.
I think this year, realistically, the goal will be to get the head center away. You know what I mean? Maybe buy cams, springs... and like make sure get the head sorted, and that way when the block's done, then it's like I can merge that, and then it's like, okay, am I going to use the old turbo? The old turbo is still, it's still a fucking $4,000 turbo. Like it's not a slouch. It just doesn't have external gate.
Yeah,
I want this thing to be screaming off its tits. But it's like, it's still got 1,000cc injectors, still got everything that I need. So I could legit just build the engine and the head, put it together, put all the same turbo manifold and shit like that on, and the 6-speed, and just...
you'd be good for a while, yeah.
But then, like I said, I have now anxiety thinking about all the other shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, it's like what Danny was saying, bro. Like, where do you stop? Like, I can't not stop. Like, it's...
yeah, I'm kind of in, it's not a similar boat, but more of a, I'm trying to put things into like stages. So like things that I've got on my, let's say, next point or checkpoint where I'm going to stop for a while is got that exhaust coming, braided brake lines, bucket seat, harness bar. And that's like it. Like I just need seat time after that. I don't need anything else.
Nah, yeah. But they're like very reachable and easy goals to do. Like braided brake lines, it's like, all right, an hour to change them.
Yeah.
Bleed the brakes.
Yeah.
Done. Exhaust, probably like 5 bolts, 6 bolts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and if you want to get a retune, you can. The harness and the bucket seat, it's like if you got rails and everything, it'll just bolt in. Well, realistically,
Yeah.
you know, it's like they're like a good goal to do. It's like just quickly slap them on, good performance gains out of them, and then, like you said, seat time.
Yeah.
So that's like a good stage, you know.
Yeah, but it's just like you can easily go down the point of like, oh, but if I want to start doing
Braided brake lines,
tarmac
I
stuff,
could
I need
get-
a half cage. It's just like, what the fuck?
endless brakes,
Yeah.
big ass rotors, you know, like
It just snowballs hella quick if you're not conscious of it.
Can do 100%.
But hey,
But then it's like you said, then like we keep saying, it's like then you get stuck in this build stage of forever building a car that you don't get to drive. And at the end of the day, what makes you a better driver? Seat time. Whether that's in a fucking
drift car
bombed
or
out
whatever
car
it is.
or a fucking piece of shit, it's all about seat time.
100%, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to enjoy it while I can, my friend. We both do.
Yeah. 100%, bro. 100%.
Cool. We might wrap it up there, eh?
Go ways, auntie.
Appreciate you all tuning in.
Cheers. We'll catch you on the next one.
Yep. Catch us on the flip side.
See ya.